Formula One is now almost halfway through its surprise spring break, and we've picked out 4 drivers who need an upturn in form when the sport returns to action at the Miami Grand Prix next month. 4. George Russell. George Russell was in ominous form with a pole position and victory at the season-opening Australian Grand Prix, but since then nothing has gone right for the Englishman. Technical glitches hampered his qualifying for the Chinese Grand Prix, which left him on the back foot in the race as he recovered to second behind teammate Kimi Antonelli. At the Japanese Grand Prix, he was always a step behind the Italian, and after he was undoubtedly hampered by the timing of a safety car, he was only able to finish 4th following a deployment anomaly. With the dominance of Mercedes in the opening rounds meaning the Drivers' Championship is likely to be between the 2 drivers, Russell will need to nip Antonelli's momentum in the bud in Miami. 3. Alexander Albon. Albon entered the season on the back foot, having been thrashed by teammate Carlos Sainz in the second half of 2025, and the Spaniard has retained the upper hand in what has been a difficult start to the season for Williams. Sainz has had the greater pace and scored the team's 2 points with 9th in China, and has outqualified Albon in the 3 qualifying sessions that both drivers have been able to participate in. Williams are counting on both drivers' feedback to solve the issues of a troubled 2026 car, and Albon has long had the backing of team principal James Fowles, but the Thai racer needs an upturn in form to avoid becoming the team's second driver. We'll reveal our 2 drivers who most need to improve shortly, but before we do, we just wanted to say thank you for watching this video. If you enjoy what you see, please like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us do what we're trying to do. 2. Esteban Ocon. Esteban Ocon arrived into the season as a man under pressure, as Haas team principal Ayo Komatsu spelt out at the 2026 car launch in January. Ocon was routed in the second half of 2025 by then-rookie teammate Ollie Bearman to finish behind the young Brit in the driver's standings, and this season has begun in much the same vein. Bearman has twice finished in the top 8 this season, including a 5th place finish in the Chinese Grand Prix, and has scored 17 of Haas's 18 points this season. A strong drive to 10th in the Japanese Grand Prix at a Suzuka circuit that Ocon considers his favourite was a good starting point for the Frenchman, and he will hope to carry that form for the rest of the season. It feels like his F1 career is at stake should he fail to kick on. Number 1. Franco Colapinto. Franco Colapinto was given a thankless task in 2025 when he was parachuted into a dreadful Alpine in 2025 to replace Jack Doohan after just 6 races, failing to score a point as teammate to Pierre Gasly. There were doubts over his position coming into this season, and while he has scored a point with 10th in China, his form has failed to dispel those doubts. Gasly has been on average 7/10 of a second faster in qualifying and has been a midfield leader throughout 2026. Colapinto will not need to consistently beat Gasly in order to keep his seat. Despite a multi-year contract and plenty of South American sponsorship, to stand a chance of extending his time at Alpine beyond 2026, the Argentine driver will need to at least start backing up his experienced teammate. At present, the 2 look poles apart. That's our 4 drivers most in need of an upturn, but who did we miss out? Leave a comment below telling us who you think needs to improve most when F1 returns at Miami next month.